Question number 101. You need to reduce the load of temperature operator by implementing a chatbot answering simple questions with predefined answer. Which two AI service should you use to achieve the goal? Each correct answer present the part of the solution. Right. So what is the question asked? Question asked you need to reduce the load of the telephone operator. Means someone who is using the conversation with the end user. So we need to implement the chatbot and so that we can reduce the load. So answer is simply question answer predefined answer. Can we use the test analytics? No, this is not part of the test analytics, right? So option A is no. Option B, Q&A maker. Yes, Q&A maker can be used to implement, and once we will implement, we can reduce the workload, right? Azure board service, yes, board service also is the useful. We can use it, implement it, and by this we can reduce the conversation. Means operator, telephony operator work. Yes. So B and C is the correct, whereas option D, translator, this is used to translate. So correct answer is B and C. Question number 102. You have a frequently asked question PDF file. You need to create a conversational support system based on the FAQ. Which service should you use? So what is the question asked? Question asked you have a frequently asked FAQ PDF file. You need to create the conversation support system based on FAQ. Which service should you use? Q&A maker, text analysis, computer vision, language assist. Without thinking anything, it's 100% sure that Q and maker is the use for the frequently asked question and reply. So correct answer is option A. Question number 103. You need to provide the content of the business chatbot that will help to answer simply user queries. What three way to create the question answer selecting the Q and maker? Each correct answer present the complete solution. A. Generate the question answer from the existing web page. Option B. Use automated machine learning train the model based on the file that contain the question. Option C. Manually enter the question and answer. Option C. Connect to both the control channel and ask the question. So the question is asking for you need to provide the chatbot which answer simply question queries, and we need to select three ways. So option A is generate the question answer from the existing web page. Yes, we can use existing question answer from the web page. We can use it. Option B, use automated machine learning AML to train the model based on the file contain the question. No. Option C, manually enter the question and answer. Yes, that is used to create the knowledge base. So option C we need to select. Option D, connect to go to Cortana channel and ask question by using the no. Option E, import chit-chat content from the predefined data source. Yes. From the data source, we will take all the question and answer and import it so that the basis of these existing question, it will reply the proper answer. So option A, generate the question answer from the history web page. Option C, manually enter question answer. Yes. And option E, import chit chat. So A, C, E is the correct answer. Question number 104. A bot respond to queries by internal user in is an example of the conversation AI workflow. Yes, this is the answer correct because bot respond the queries to internal user is the example of the conversation. Yes, querying and replying is the part of the bot. So statement one is true. Statement two, application that displaying image related to entered search item is the example of conversation AI. No, it's not a part of the conversation AI workload. It's a part of the image search. Right. So statement two is no, means false. Statement three, a web form used to submit the request and to reset the password is the example of the conversation AI workload. Yes, this is also part of the conversation. Okay. So statement one is true, statement two is false, and statement three is again true. Question number 105. You are developing a conversation AI solution that will communicate with the user through multiple channels, including email, Microsoft Teams, web chat. Which service should you use? Text analytics? No, this is not part of the text analytics. In text analysis the text. What type of the text given by the user? We analysis on that one. Is it a sad mood, good mood, happy mood, or normal conversation, right? So this is not part of conversation. Option B, Azure Azure board service. Yes, this is the part of the board service. So answer B is the correct. Option C, translation. No, this is not part of the translator. So option C is incorrect. Option D, form recognizer. No, form recognizer is not part of the conversation. So correct answer is option B, Azure board service. Question number 106. You have a web chatbot that provides the response from a Q&A maker knowledge base. You need to ensure that the bot use the user feedback to import the relevance of the response over time. What should you use? See, what is the question ask? Question ask is you have a chatbot, right? And Q and maker in knowledge base you have means you entered few questions and their respective answers, right? And you need to ensure that the boot user feedback improve the relevance of response over the time. So in future, if response is not proper, then how we will improve the response? So option A, key phase extraction. No, this is not the part of the key phase extraction. We extract the key phase from the given content, a given text that is used for key phase extraction. Option B, sentiment analysis. This is the part of the statement, means given statement are there. In that statement, you need to identify which sentiment is given, provided in below statement. So statement analysis is not the part of that one, right? Chat. Option C, business logic. Business logic not part of that one. Option D, active learning. Yes, active learning will improve the response in future. So correct answer is option D. Question number 107. You are building a language understanding model for an e-commerce business. You need to ensure that the model detects when utterances are outside of the intent scope of the model. What should you do? Option A, test the model by using new utterance. Option B, add utterance to non-intent. Option C, create pre-built task entity. Option D, create new model. So what is the question asked? The question asked is in language understanding models such as the Lewis language understanding model or similar NLP, right? Non-intent is used to handle outside of the scope, right? This is the answer which I am explaining you for here. If you want to get the ensure the model detect when the utterance is outside of the intent scope, right? So mm, none intent is used for that one. So let us talk about all the option. Option A, test the model by using new intent. No, testing help to evaluate the performance, but doesn't handle the out of scope input, right? So option A is incorrect. Option B, add add trend to non intent. Yes, this is the correct. Why? Because by adding example of the trending but irrelevant phrases to none intent. The model learn to classify such input correctly as the not part of the known intent, right? So this is ensure that this we can get the outside intent, right? Where is option C, create pre-built task entity. This is entity extract key information but doesn't handle outside of the scope, means out of scope. Whereas option D, create new model, not required. You can handle new trends within the existing model using the non-trained trend. So correct answer is option B. Question number 108. You need to develop a chatbot for a website. The chatbot must answer the user query based on the information in the following document. A product troubleshooting guide in a Microsoft Word document. A frequently asked question FAQ list on the web page. Which service should you use to process the document? Option A, Azure Board Service. Option B, Language Understanding. Option D, Textuality. Option E, Q&A Maker. In this question, if you are using chatbot and that must answer the user query based on the content of the document, the best Azure service is the Q&A Maker, right? Why Q&A Maker? Because Q&A Maker is designed to extract question answer pairs from the structured and semi-structured documents. Right. So let's talk about the options. Option is Azure Board Service that is used to host and deploy the chatbot, not to process or extract Q&A data. Right. Option B, language understanding that is detect intent and entity in the natural language, but does not answer based on the document content. Right. Where the option C, test analytics, so that is used to understand sentiment analysis. That is a key phrase extraction, key recognition, right? Entity recognition, not for the QA document. So correct answer is option D, Q&A maker. Question number 109. You build an AI Q&A maker build both by using a frequently asked question page. You need to add a professional greetings and other responses to make the bot more user friendly. What should you do? Option A, increase the confidence threshold of response. Option B, enable active learning. Option C, create multi-turn question. Option D, add chit chat. So whenever you build a Q&A maker knowledge base, right? So from that, it is usually contain only the factual question answer pairs, right? To make your board to more conversational and user friendly with the greetings, a small talk or polite response like hello, how are you? You should add chit chat in that one, right? Now let's talk about the options. Option A, increase confidence result of response. This just affect how confident the model must be before replying, right? It doesn't add the friendly or greeting response. So option A is incorrect. Where option B, enable active learning. Active learning help to improve the accuracy by suggestion and question variation based on the user feedback, right? Not for the greetings. Option C, multi-turn question. This is used to follow up the question, context question answer, not for the greetings. Whereas chit chat, as I already told you, that this add the pre-built friendly response for greetings, small talk, and casual conversation. So correct answer is option D. Question number 110. You are authoring a language understanding application to support a music festival. You want to user to able to ask question about scheduled show such as which act is playing on the main stage. The question which act is playing on the main stage is an example of which type of element. Option A, an intent. Option B, an utterance. Option C, a domain. Option D, an entity. So, in language understanding, Lewis, an Azure language understanding application, when a user asks something like which act is playing on the main stage, this represents what the user want to do. In this case, they want to find out the artist or act is performing on the specific stage. So the goal or purpose of the user's query is called intent, right? What is intent? What is utterance? What is entity? We will discuss here. Intent means represent the purpose or goal behind the user input. where utterance is the actual sentence or phrase a user says, right? And entity is the specific information within the utterance that help to define the intent. Like for example, what is intent? Intent is the find show schedule, right? Or get main stage act, where utterance is which act is playing on the main stage. This is a complete sentence, that is utterance. And what is the entity? Entity is the main stage is the entity. So correct option is option A. So the correct answer is option A, intent.